On TV is playing a TV show. MC female. Monica interviewed a woman with a severely deformed face. The woman, he was described as the only survivor after the massacre. It takes place on Halloween. A year earlier, Monica mentioned that the killer's body, it's known as the Cloud, disappeared from the morgue, proved that he is still alive. However, the woman insists, "I saw him with a gun. Shoot yourself in the head. There's no way the killer is alive." After the recording, Monica on the phone with a friend, and sarcasm about the appearance of the Kia woman. Suddenly she heard a noise behind her, and Monica was attacked by that woman. Give birth to an eye and laugh furiously. Warning, summary videos that reveal the content and details of the film. On Halloween night, Tara and Dawn leave the party. It's also in the middle of the night. They were both too drunk to drive home. Tara offered to get something to eat to wake up. Then they suddenly saw a guy with the appearance of a clown, a white face with the small black hat misaligned. He's waving a black garbage bag over his shoulder. He stared at the two girls, make Tara lose all her skin. They went to the pizza place to eat, and the mysterious clown Kia also came in. Theo. He started to smile and there were other expressions. Dawn calls him Tara's boyfriend. Then she came by. "Please take a picture of Chung." The owner asked him what he wanted, but this guy doesn't care, not saying anything that makes the owner angry. Give him a fight. The clown's back at the game machine. He won a ring and gave it to Tara. Then he happily went to the pizza toilet. There were two girls eating. I saw the angry owner pull the guy out. The staff doesn't understand what this guy did. In the toilet, Tara and Dawn then returned to the car to go home. I found the tire was broken. Tara's phone is also out of battery. Since I was in the bar, she borrowed from Dawn to call her sister. Ask her to pick you up, then you two get in the car and wait at the Kia pizza shop. Turns out the clown's playing dirty. The brown stuff is all over me. The employee is demanding a raise. I didn't see the boss answer. I panicked when I came out. When I saw that his head had been decorated, the clown was the killer, and he kept killing the employee. Tara wants to go to the bathroom, and she saw an old apartment building. Nearby a man came out, and then Tara decided she'd come over. Ask two people to talk. This guy's name is Mike, to do insect control work. He's going to spray the entire abandoned building. After taking Tara to the bathroom, Mike went out to start his own business. Dawn, stay in the car and turn on the radio. I heard a piece of news that said, police found two bodies in the restaurant. Two girls just came by. A description of the suspect. Don't recognize right away. That's the guy that the girl photographed Chung with. At this time the car door opened. She thought Tara was back. But when he looked up, he was Tara's boyfriend. Tara came out of the bathroom. I heard a strange noise, and according to the rules of horror movies, Tara starts going. According to that noise, suddenly behind her came a woman. She's out of her mind, showing off her daughter in arms with Tara. It's actually just a doll. Tara was afraid to say a few words and then closed the car. To the door, she saw the clown in front of her and laughed, full of blood with a surgical knife. He threatened to drive Tara crazy. Run for your life inside. Girls hiding behind the cars. I can't breathe for fear of being discovered. The killer is calmly looking for his prey. It was at the moment when Tara was most caught off guard. You feel pain in the bottom of your leg. He's been in the back ever since he used a knife to his heel. Then he tried to strangle her. Tara caught the knife. The opposite. She ran out the door, but it was locked. Tara had to keep running. In the pursuit of the killer, you managed to distract him. It's hard to go upstairs. This is where Tara found Mike, but he's wearing headphones right now and playing loud music, so don't realize the girl in the back. The killer reappeared and injected drug into Tara. Tara wakes up and saw that the clown was having a hard time choosing his weapon. Then, he showed her the parapsychology trick. The man who worked with him was Dawn. The girl is hanging upside down, and the killer used a saw to start cutting up Dawn Ra's body. Both of you can only scream. There's nothing we can do. Tara struggled and broke a hand. Chair untied successfully. The killer came over and she hit him in the head. She even put a knife in her back. Before fleeing, the crazy clown was still extremely calm holding the knife looking for her. Tara appeared from behind. Use a plank to hit him in quick succession. The killer lay on the floor, and Tara kept provoking him. He slowly stood up and struck with a knife, or switched to playing guns. Tara was shot in the leg. The pain can't escape anymore. The clown came back and pulled the trigger, but this shot only hit the code. The bullets ran out, so he went inside to reload. Vicky has arrived. I can see the car, but I can't see the two of you. You can't pick up the phone when you call. Should have texted. The killer was. See and respond to your messages. Ask her to go to the back of the building. There was more prey, so he laughed. I took a picture with Dawn on my phone, as a souvenir, before going to turn Tara's head into a beehive. The woman Tara met earlier. I've seen all this. So he decided to pursue it. She ran away scared and found Mike. Despite trying to explain that there's a crazy killer downstairs. But look at this look. Mike thinks she's just imagining Ra. Then he went down and called for a job. Without saying anything, the killer appeared, knocked a hammer on Mike's head. The woman returned to her room. You can't see the doll, so find it quickly. The doll is in the hand, and was slept by the killer. Are you? She saw and walked slowly, coaxing. He also seems to lack love, so he fell in love. The woman sucked her hands like a child. About Vicky, even though this place is creepy, she's still walking around looking for her sister. You keep calling and you go. Follow the bell. I finally saw the body. Dawn's sister trembled and ran away and heard a scream. Thinking it was her sister's, Vicky decided to save her. Go down to the basement. I saw a girl on the ground covered in blood. I thought it was Tara, but it wasn't. That's the killer. I'm wearing my hair and my skin in front of my chest, just stripped of the Kia woman. Vicky ran away and hid in a closet, and the Kia is happy. No different than a 10-year-old girl. He knows you're in the closet, but when you hear the noise below, should have temporarily pardoned. The person who just arrived was Mike's colleague. He had a few minutes to show up. When I went inside, I saw the doll on the floor. Bend down to pick it up. Then the clown was in the back and asked for his head. Vicky's hiding in here. There's no movement, so slowly step out. You saw the killer playing with a small bicycle, so gently find a way out, but all the doors are locked. Force her to find another way. I don't know what to do next. The clown continued to attack. I thought I would have to die. Vicky rips off the plastic bag in time. While he was still bewildered, she picked up a sharp object on the ground and stabbed him in the leg, then continue running. Mike's not dead and he's struggling to get up. Down here, Vicky saw her sister's body and was desperate, so you're caught off guard. In the back, you were savagely attacked by the killer. Fortunately, Mike showed up in time and rescued her. The two then fled to a room. Mike called the police, and then continue with Vicky to find the way out of the building. The door on this side is locked. Mike's walking around looking for tools to unlock. The clown came to beat you, and then you crush your head. Vicky's over here. Use an iron rod to repeatedly hit the lock to open it until success. The killer came to control her. Vicky fought back with all her might. Put your hand in his eye and run out. She kept hiding in a garage. The killer used his car to crash into the door, hit Vicky, made her almost unconscious. The police have arrived, and they were stunned when I saw the clown eating Vicky's meat. He then used a gun to kill himself. The police realized Vicky was still alive. We should take her to the hospital immediately. The bodies of the victims and the clown was taken to the morgue. Here the doctor is examining his autopsy. The lights in the room suddenly went out until everything goes back to normal. He turned to. The killer came back to life and strangled the doctor. 1 year later, Vicky has been treated and her health is improving. She's the woman interviewed at the beginning of the movie, and the killer is the one who's watching it. He's on the V. And after you kick it, it starts to change. Make up into the hideous shape Kia. Prepare to hunt another prey. The movie is over. Thank you for watching the end of the video. Hello and see you later.